fans. Due to popular request, lots of demand, overwhelming asks, I will be going over my parlays for this week, for the Sunday. I have up on my computer a couple bets to be going over with you all. Trail if you'd like. Some are locks, some maybe not so much. Alright, we'll start off nice and simple. How did I get a $127 bonus bet, you might be asking? Well, 3 touchdown jackpots in a row, back to back to back, is the short answer for that one. Might be a little bit worried on the Niners starting Mac Jones. No concerns for me. He slings it. Kendrick Bourne will be in there. Already has good chemistry from the Patriots. Bang, bang, bang. Lock, lock, lock. If you're not tailing this one, what are you doing, really? If you're not tailing this one. And the Niners odds are better now. So, I'm going to move up to list. Another absolute clanger bonus bet is what it is. A little cheekier on this one. This one's a little cheekier. 50 for 546. Staying with the Buffalo Niners. Taking out the Rams in case they pop. Atlanta Falcons money line. JJ did not look good. If you watched the same game I did, JJ did not look good. He popped in the fourth quarter. Unless you're a Vikings fan, Atlanta Falcons. We also got to look back. The Michael Penix Jr., JJ McCarthy national finals for college football. Penix got slapped around like a limp you-know-what. So, I don't know. This might be a revenge game for him. Patriots, I have no faith in the Miami Dolphins. I mean, you look at Tyreek Hill crying on the sideline. It's game 1. It's week 1. Crying. Tua's got CTE. He's arguing with the reporters saying that he's got batches of turnovers, which is true. I don't know. This one's looking good. A little cheeky. Couple pluses. I know we're used to the minuses. Couple pluses, but it looks good. It looks good. All right. We're getting cheekier. You see a theme here? We're getting cheekier. Ravens, that's a slam. Rams, I think that's a slam. Lions, they're not going to get manhandled like they did on week 1. There's no way. There's no way it happens again. Ben Johnson game. They're getting clapped. The Bears are getting clapped. It's over for them. Bills, that's a slam. Cowboys didn't look bad against the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the Cowboys, but they didn't look bad against the Eagles. Giants, they don't got it. The Giants don't got it. So this is a slam. This is probably a slam. Niners, we're riding with that one. Honestly, I put a lot of these in before Brock Purdy was injured. Not gonna lie, but hey. I'm still riding it. Eagles, why is the line 110? What are we doing, FanDuel? The Eagles, the Chiefs look terrible. We got Travis Kelce taking out his own players. 110, that's a gimme. Same with the Chargers. They looked great. The Raiders, I don't know. Fade Genty this week. If you have Genty in fantasy this week, don't even start him. Bench him. He's not doing nothing. All right, this is a little cash. I'm not gonna lie, $20 because if none of these hit, I need something. I need something to make me feel good. Derrick Henry, Saquon. This has got to be a slam. If it's not, I might quit sports betting for the rest of my life. Don't quote that. 8 leg here. Introducing a couple. We're staying in line with the money line picks. Introducing a couple quirks to it. Jared Goff passed a touchdown. That's a lock. That's a lock. He got one in garbage time last week. He's going to get one in probably not garbage time this week. Dak Prescott, same thing. Are we really going to think that Javonte Williams is going to get all the touchdowns week 2? After seeing he got 2 week 1, which frankly I couldn't even believe. I didn't know what I was seeing with my own 2 eyes. It's not happening again. Dak Prescott, one that's slamming. Patriots, we talked about these other picks. We got to keep moving. 12 leg, okay, now it's getting juicy. Now it's getting crazy. If you're riding this one with me, I'm not going to lie, you might be a psychopath. Ravens money line, slam. Derrick Henry touchdown score, slam. Rams, that's slamming. Kyren Williams. I don't know. I think that's all I got. Detroit Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. This one I'm not even going to lie, I'm more scared about than Kyren Williams. Everyone seems to forget that David Montgomery was injured last year, and that's the only reason he wasn't punching these in. Jahmyr Gibbs was punching these in because he was the only running back, unless you wanted Craig Reynolds punching them in, which he did for a couple, to be fair. But no, I don't know. He's got a receiving upside in the backfield. Outside handoff, he could get it. Introducing the Bengals money line. Whoa. It is the Jaguars. I mean, let's be real here. Travis Hunter and all that. Trevor Lawrence got paid, looks garbage. Yes, they beat the Panthers, but, I mean, come on. It's Joe Shiesty coming off a W, feeling Shiesty. He'll get it. JT, I don't know if he got one week 1 or not. Sue me. I would still ride with this one. I mean, Danny Dimes looked incredible. And if you recall, if any of you recall, 2 years ago, I believe, I said, it was the year before Danny Dimes got paid, I said Danny Dimes has elite upside before the fantasy draft.
A few moments later.
Okay, I was very rudely interrupted. Sorry for the cut. I was very rudely interrupted during my Danny Dimes, my callback. I don't know. That seemed a little suspicious. The feds might be listening. I have too much football knowledge. But I did say 2 years ago, Danny Dimes had elite upside for the draft. I did draft him. He did get pretty much instantaneously injured. But this year, I think I'm usually 2 years ahead in my predictions anyway, so this year could be the year. I don't know. But JT's good. He's probably good for one, probably. Saquon's good for one, and then Bijan, I mean, who's taking tuds from Bijan? Not Darnell Mooney. Maybe Drake London, but not Darnell Mooney, I'll tell you that much. All right, we're reeling it back in here. Classic Ravens money line, Derrick Henry touchdown. Atlanta Falcons money line. Sue me. I think they're beating the Vikings. Bijan, and then Buffalo Bills. Why is this 310? I mean, we see the Jets not be completely useless week 1, and all of a sudden the Bills are minus 310. This should be minus 900. There's no way. Don't quote me on this. There's no way the Bills lose to the Jets. There's no way. Do not clip that. And then the Patriots plus 110. I think they're going to win. Sue me. Miami looks terrible. Infighting. All right. Lions fan alert. Here we go. So, spread. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of a bitch move for me. The spread here, that's kind of a bitch move. Why are you not going money line blast? Everybody wants to know. I don't know. I must have been feeling like a bitch when I made this. Jared Goff, 200 plus, slam. Jameson Williams, 20 plus. His route running has evolved. He's running all kinds of routes. He's going to be on pace to pretty much match Amon-Ra, in my opinion. I don't know. Amon-Ra has the better hands, but he's not as fast as J-Mo, I'll tell you that. J-Mo, though, is one big hit away from disintegrating, so, kind of Slim Reaper vibes, but it's all right. It's cool. Jahmyr Gibbs, 10 plus receiving yards. I think there was 10 receptions from Jahmyr Gibbs on the week 1 shall not be talked about game. This is a slam. 3 plus receptions. See, I know I was feeling like a bitch when I made this bet because I don't know what I was probably, under the influence of something. 3 plus receptions, that's slamming. I could have gone 7 plus, and I believe that's slamming. I think we'll get probably 8. Jared Goff passing touchdown, easy. J-Mo 20 plus yard reception. He's a merchant. J-Mo or Demo, not J-Mo. Sorry, apologies. Jahmyr Gibbs or Demo, anytime touchdown. One of them is going to punch it in. Let's be real here. Bears looking soft. Amon-Ra touchdown. I did put both of those. You might be like, wait a minute, was that a typo? I don't know what I was doing with this bet. I don't know where I was. Placed at 4:46 p.m. I don't know. I don't know. Over 19.5 Detroit total. I think they're going to get 3 tuds. They're going to be angry. And then the Bears are not going over 30 points. Lions defense, they didn't look terrible. Week 1, you're going to be like, oh, well, then explain the scoreboard. They didn't look terrible. A lot of that game was on the offense. Defense didn't look terrible. They had a couple bad plays. I'd say more than 5, less than 10. But, is what it is. All right, moving forward. Okay, this one's crazy. A couple parlays. Okay, here we go. Bills money line. Shakir. They're spreading the ball around at Buffalo. That's why I like these Shakir, Coleman, kind of both of these guys getting around 15, 20 yards and over 2 receptions. It's going to happen every game. And they really, frankly, keep letting me get away with it because, these are just boosting to the plus 103. I'll take it while I can get it. Ravens, Zay Flowers is their offense. Rashad Bateman has done so much for the Ravens offense. Where? It's Zay Flowers when they have to throw the ball. Otherwise, it's either Lamar or Henry running it. I'm sorry, I watch the same film as you do, unless I don't. But I'm watching game film, and that's just the reality of the situation. Amon-Ra 30 plus, he's good for it. J-Mo 20 plus, we went over these. We went over all of these. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2+ receptions. Guys, why do I keep doing that? He's going to get more. Hammer the Jahmyr Gibbs receptions this week. I would say 8. I would say he's going to get 8 over 7. I would go over 7 here. Did I even finish this? Dallas Cowboys, CD or Javonte. That's all they have on offense. Nobody else is scoring. That team sucks. But they're not that bad, though. Joe Burrow, 1+ passing touchdown. Jamar Chase or Chase Brown, easy. Drake London, Bijan, that's their whole offense. Easy. Will this hit? I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. I wouldn't ride this one. This one sucks. But it's not bad. It could slam. Here we go. 12 leg. Okay. I'm going to be very careful when I say this here. I was slightly inspired by Nate Schwartz, who cooked, a significantly worse parlay than this. But it was of a similar caliber where he was going the X or Y touchdown score. His was, like I said, much worse than this, significantly worse than this. But, credit where credit's due, I suppose. I did give him, by the way, if you forgot, back-to-back touchdown jackpot winners. I did give him a free pick. I felt bad for the guy, to be honest. Felt bad for him. Gave him a free pick. He put in the chat, Nate, I believe it was like 110, 101, 107. It was over $100. You're welcome. Don't spend it all in one place, buddy. Here we go. Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey. Who else in this game can score, to be honest? San Francisco versus New Orleans? Chris Olave? Juwan. Nate's going to say Juwan. Shut up, Nate. Shut up. Amon-Ra or Jahmyr. It's a good one. CD or Javonte. Talked about that one early. DK or JSN. JSN is the offense. It's going to be either JSN or Charbonnet. They're going to get. I think Seattle will get 2 scores. JSN's probably going to get a score. He's their receiving core. Who else do they have? I don't even know the name of wide receiver 2. Tyler Lockett's probably in a retirement home somewhere. I don't think he's on that team anymore. I don't know who the other receiver is. DK. Revenge game, right, against the Seahawks. He'll probably get one. Rodgers will get him one. He's petty like that. Pollard or Kyron Williams. Running backs. This game's going to be running backs. Puka or Devontae. I'm not high on Devontae for this game. If you're making a parlay and Devontae has any role in it, what are you doing? What are we doing? Terrible pick. It's going to be a Puka game, but it's also going to be a Kyron Williams game. Here we go. Josh Allen or James Cook. Will the Jets even score? The Jets are going to score this game. I'm not betting on it though. I'm not a fool here. Talked about it. Jonathan Taylor or Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton got one last week. Mims isn't bad. I'll give you that. Mims isn't bad. But he's not that guy, and I really believe that Courtland Sutton looks like that guy. Contested ability to catch the contested catch. He's that guy. James Conner, Chuba, running back game. I mean, Carolina. Don't clip that. Carolina Panthers or Arizona Cardinals. This might be the worst game of the NFL. I know it's very early to call, but this might be the worst game in the NFL. Running back. This is going to be a running back merchant game. I'm high on Chuba. James Conner. We saw some flashes of Trey Benson last week. I don't know. Will he keep the job? I don't know. I know Nick is shivering because he's got him on his fantasy team. And I offered to trade him. I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. We all know that. I offered to trade him, get James Conner off his team. He wanted to, play games with me. No, I think I'll wait how we do week 1. Let's see how we do week 3. When I'm no longer looking for Conner, I'm looking for Trey Benson, Nick, and you don't have him. As far as I know, if he does, I'll get him from you one way or another. Don't worry about it. Jalen Hurts or Saquon. Come on now. Stop playing with me. Drake London or Bijan. Talked about it. Nico Collins or Bucky Irving. This one was interesting. Because I saw that Nick Chubb had better odds than Nico Collins. I don't know if anyone has faith in Nick Chubb besides Nolan. I'd like to meet him, shake their hand, but I'm going to go Nico Collins here. That's, scoring potential. The cheeky one here, CJ Stroud touchdown. Can he run it in? I don't know. We're seeing a little bit of regression from CJ Stroud. He might, trying to be Superman out there. He might start trying to be Superman and run it in. I don't know. And then here we go. This is the cooker for this week. Connor, Blast. Why would you ever put $20 on this? What you're not seeing is I still have $70 of bonus bets that, frankly, I don't even know what to do with. You see the outlandish number of parlays I have here? I have more bonus bets. I don't know what to do with them. Amon-Ra or Jahmyr Gibbs, Detroit money line. CD or Javonte Williams, Dallas money line. See the theme here? It's the same bet as this one, but we're adding money lines where we can, where it matters. Detroit slamming. Dallas, probably. The Giants suck. Rams, Titans aren't all that. They went back and forth with the Broncos, but the Broncos didn't look ready. They didn't look ready. They didn't look locked in. Bo Nix didn't look himself. I would know. I have him on my fantasy team. He did not look himself. Buffalo money line, Philly money line, Ravens money line. Everything else is the same. This game, Tampa Bay and Houston Texans, I stayed up at night thinking about the money line for this game. I'm not going to lie to you. If you had a gunpoint in my head, I would say Tampa Bay wins. We'll see. We'll see. A lot of people saying I know football. We'll see. If you have any questions, comments on this, you can leave them in the video. You can reach out to me directly if you know me like that. I know a lot of fans have been wanting a video walkthrough like this. You may not have my number. I'm a hard guy to get a hold of these days. So just leave a comment if you gotta leave a comment. Don't dislike the video. You don't need to subscribe because you know where I'll be every Sunday. You know where to go every Sunday. Don't need to subscribe. Don't even ring the bell. But like the video if you liked what you saw. Good luck, everybody, this Sunday. Good luck, everybody, except for who am I playing in fantasy? I think Adam. So good luck to everybody except for Adam.
Give it to me, give
All right,
it to
cheers,
me.
boys.